Today we're making one of our favorite desserts. It's called dump cake. Really easy to make. You need a 9x12 pan. You can use a disposable one or a glass one, doesn't matter. Need 2 sticks of butter, unsalted or salted, never notice a difference. You need either a yellow or white cake mix. Either one works fine. Don't get the cheap ones. You need 2 cans of cherry pie filling or strawberry if you don't like cherry. I'll talk more about that in a minute. And you need 1 can of crushed pineapple. You don't have to get the expensive Dole one. I usually get the Great Value, but they were out of them. You need about 2 pounds of crushed pecans. I didn't have any crushed pecans, so I had the pecan half, so I just crushed them myself. First, you want to take the crushed pineapple and just spread it evenly in the bottom of the pan. It does not have to be perfect. There's a little gap or something, it's not going to make any big difference at all. Then we're going to take the 2 cans of the cherry pie filling and mix them into the bottom. You can get the strawberry pie filling if you don't like cherries. It works almost identical, but if you don't like cherries and you like strawberries, it works better for you. So that's an easy substitution. Just take that. You don't mix it. You just layer it right on top and just smooth it across. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Then we take our cake mix. Like I said, I use a yellow usually, but white works just as well. It doesn't seem to have any taste difference whatsoever. I'd already had this bag open, ready to go. And you just mix it and you just spread it evenly across the top. You'll have plenty to cover the whole thing. Make sure you get the sides and the corners really well. It's easy to miss those. Then if you've got any high spots, you can smooth them out a little bit. Take your crushed pecans and spread them out evenly across the top. Again, making sure to get to the edges and the corners. And you just want to basically cover everything in a solid layer. Now here's the hardest part, is cutting the butter. Cut it into pats, which are about a 1/16 to a 32nd of an inch. About 2 or 3 times the width of a knife. I do 1 stick first, and then I see if I need to use the whole other stick, because sometimes I cut them thicker or thinner than other times. You don't have to be perfect on it. And then you lay a pat of butter out across the whole top, basically filling it from edge to edge. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. So the cherry pie filling and the butter are going to give the moisture for the cake mix that we put in there. So you don't have to do anything else but just layer that one cake mix inside of it. Just layer the cake mix as you do the other ingredients. Again, just finish layering the butter across the top, the pats of butter. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. I use my Anova oven. I didn't use steam or anything special. I just used it as a regular oven. No convection or anything. Set your timer for 60 minutes and wait for it to be cooked. I use my Ove Gloves to take it out. I love these things to death. They are the best heat-resistant gloves I've seen anywhere. I'll include a link on Amazon for you to purchase them. Doesn't cost you anything more. It just makes me a small commission. So we're going to turn the oven off. Put it on the counter on our heat pads. And wait a little while for it to cool off. I have a bad habit of not waiting very long because I got to have some. Get your spoon. Just scoop it out. And I won't do very many cameo appearances on this channel, but this stuff is just so good to eat. Yes, it's rich, but it is really, really good. Here you can see the cake got cooked all the way through using the juices from the cherry pie filling and the butter. And now for the rating system. We have 4 categories, 1 being a lazy chef, 5 being a full home chef, for a total of up to 20 points. For prep time, it's going to be about a 2x. The hardest thing is just cutting the butter. For number of ingredients, it's a 1x. Everything's available at Walmart. Unique ingredients, I'm going to give this a 2x just because of the pecans, or pecans, whatever you want to call them. You might not have something else to put them in, but you could always make a second one of these if you had some left over. Unique equipment, that's a 1x. There ain't nothing special here. So the total for this recipe is 6 chefs. That's pretty much on the lazy end. Doesn't get much easier than that. I'd appreciate a like and a share. Subscribe if you can. Make sure you turn on the notification bell so you get alerts every Thursday at noon when we post new videos. Thanks a lot.